is the bridge of my nightmares. Oh my god.
How amazing is this? Truly the roof of the world.
This is day 4, going to Namche, 3,800 meters.
We just slept for 13 hours.
See ya. And I won't lie to you, altitude sickness has hit me like a brick.
She had such severe headaches she couldn't open her eyes.
It's just getting really difficult.
This is the part where it counts. It is 6 a.m. It's minus 25 degrees.
This is the last stretch.
We simply can't go any further.
Welcome to What Doesn't Suck.
This is Expedition to Everest. Good morning, gang.
Guys, we just arrived in Lukla. We are starting our 14 days trek to Everest base camp.
We've spent the last few days in Kathmandu getting everything we possibly can.
5,300 meters, 17,000 feet. Are we gonna do it?
I think so. 130 kilometers over 14 days. I cannot wait. This trek has been on our bucket list for years, so we are so excited to do it. And we've picked December. It's crisp, it's cool. There's not a cloud in the sky.
We wanted to do this for so long, and we felt like the best time to do it would be now to finish the trip of our lifetime. I think the most important is to be positive and excited, and that we are. This is a lovely walk.
As many of you know, Anne and I have been traveling for the last 5 months around the world with only carry-on, so it's really nice to know that we could pick up, rent or buy everything that we needed in Kathmandu before we arrived to Lukla.
We've been walking for like 3-4 hours. We're going to sleep in Namche tonight. It's not too cold yet. The bags are heavy, but it's beautiful, honestly. The scenery around is gorgeous. The altitude is not too bad yet.
How are we feeling, love?
Good. I think the main fear that we have is how we're going to adapt to altitude, because this is not something that you know beforehand. So Jeff and I are going to France for the holidays to see my family, and all I think about during this trek is the French food, especially the raclette that we're going to eat. Every step would bring us closer to the raclette.
Anne and I like to think that we're pretty adventurous, but are we scared? Are we nervous? For sure. We've never done a 12-day trek, so this is going to be pretty intense.
One of my big fears is those suspension bridges. Terrifying. You know I'm scared of heights, but I'm determined. I'm gonna be okay. One foot after the other.
Something tells me these bridges are gonna get a whole lot sketchier the higher up we go. I think we can use all the good luck this mountain can give us at this point. So our goal is just to go slow, 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 and not push anything. We're going between 5 and 10 kilometers a day.
This is the bridge of my nightmares. Oh my god.
I know Anne and I are always joking about being stupid and doing anything once.
But we're prepared. We know go extremely slow.
But you gotta be extra careful on Everest. The altitude up here can get you in a heartbeat. I don't believe you.
We have a whole itinerary with acclimatization day planned, so we should be okay. So we're doing this trek with no porter, no guides.
We have every single thing we need on our back.
All our stuff for 14 days. It's gonna be worth it.
The most important thing for us is to adjust to not only the altitude, but the added weight. I cannot get enough of this natural beauty, guys. I cannot wait to see, when these clouds clear, the mountains hiding behind them. Welcome to Manjo.
Yeah, finally. Day one was... Sorry.
We're dying.
Still healthy. Sounds fake.
This is where we'll spend the night. Tomorrow morning, we've got another 4 hours till we get to Namche Bazaar. This is what $5 gets you in Manjo, Nepal.
Day one was good.
So we're gonna read, enjoy some hot tea, some good food, get some sleep, and head to Namche Bazaar tomorrow morning. What time can we go to sleep? It's 10 to 4.
It's time for bed.
You're a French burrito?
See ya.
Sweet sleeping bag, bro.
I'm in my cocoon. Day 2.
We just slept for 13 hours. I think it's the best thing we could have done. It's another gorgeous, clear, beautiful day.
We're feeling great. The mood is good. We slept well. Bring a sleeping bag. This is like non-negotiable. You need a good one.
Yak attack.
Also, I found the trick about those suspension bridges. You need to look ahead, breathe deep, walk in the middle, and accept the bounce.
We've been trekking for about an hour and the sun has finally come over the ridge and hit this valley. It feels so good.
That felt great. This nature is so beautiful. The air is crisp. Oh, my chin is starting to breathe.
Yak attack.
It's really quiet. I feel like I'm on the moon, like with my big shoes and going so slow. I feel like I'm in zero gravity. So beautiful, left and right. It's so amazing. We should have another about hour until we arrive to Namche Bazaar, which is the place we're going to spend our second night and third night.
I told you those bridges were gonna get a lot sketchier. I really love how we're like sweating and out of breath, and there's like Nepali school children skipping down the path on their cell phones, talking to their friends. Awesome. So far today, we've gone over 14 kilometers. Anne is absolutely killing it. She's flying up these paths. You posing for your calendar, love?
Oh yeah, this is January.
Miss January.
Yeah, and you mean?
Anne and I have a lot of fun proving that anybody can do anything, but it's very important to know that we're not being stupid. This is more to prove that if you set your mind to something, you can do it. Let's be honest, I'm just climbing for the candy bars. Just made it to Namche Bazaar, where we get to spend 2 nights.
We are getting there, slowly but surely. 3,400 meters high.
This is the last big little village before you hit the base camp.
Big little village?
Big little village, yeah. No matter where in the world you go, you can't get away from an Irish pub. They are everywhere.
Look outside. I want to get up. That's only -4 outside.
It's too cold.
You're hiding?
Yes.
Digging that sun, love?
Oh, it's the best.
I cannot stop looking at these mountains. Waking up and seeing this view is insane. We have rest day today, so we're gonna go do a small hike of 3 or 4 hours, go up another 500 meters, get used to that, come back down here and sleep, and then continue on tomorrow. How amazing is this? Truly the roof of the world. Oh my goodness.
This is day 4. We're leaving Namche Bazaar at 3,400 meters, going to Thamel at 3,800 meters. So I was reading yesterday that when you're at sea level, you have obviously 100% of your oxygen levels. At Namche Bazaar, you have 93%, and at Everest Base Camp, 75%. We're feeling it, guys.
We have seen countless helicopters flying past us. Some of them, no doubt, are filled with people who've tried to rush this and succumbed to the effects of altitude sickness.
You're gonna end up at the same place regardless of how fast you go.
Slow, slow.
And take regular breaks, drinks a lot of water.
Yak attack!
The mountains are amazing. They really have this effect on us. It makes us feel so happy, so alive, and so healthy. I mean, if you knew Jeff and I a few years ago, we would not even been thinking about doing this thing. Now, this is only day 4, so I'm not gonna speak too fast. Real talk here. This is gonna be your best friend, and this is why. On the trail, you have toilets, yes, that look like this. Making some friends, love.
This is why I'm climbing, to play with all the mountain dogs.
He's so cute.
The higher we go, the more incredible this mountain is gonna look. I'm a big fan of any country that I can say namaste in like 15 times a day. I feel better breathing here than I do at sea level.
I feel so great. Every day is just getting better. The view is so beautiful. We're literally walking in the Himalayas.
This is a fun adventure, love.
It's the best.
These mountains are the most beautiful thing I've ever seen besides your face.
No, love.
You want to rent a horse or buy some yak cheese, love? You wait for raclette in France?
Every step is gonna bring me closer to the hotel.
You can take the girl out of France, but you can't take France out of the girl. Mountain dog. Yeah, buddy, come on.
What do you think about this bridge we have to cross?
It's terrifying.
I've eaten fried rice for lunch and dinner 4 days in a row.
Yak attack. Yak attack. Yak attack. Love. Yak attack. 10 more kilometers done. We've made it to the Tengboche Monastery. Only 28 more kilometers to Everest.
Yeah, today wasn't easy. We're happy to be arrived.
Sweat wipe is the only shower I will be taking for 12 days. How gross is that? How amazing is that, guys? 3,800 meters. Everything is covered in fog except for the peak. It is time for us to curl up by the fire, get some food, get some sleep, and continue tomorrow.
Today is day 5. We're almost halfway through the whole trek. This morning was the most difficult of all. I woke up with a huge headache and it was very, very cold. It's well below zero.
Probably thinking to yourself, wait, hold on, Jeff and Ann, you guys aren't athletes. Why in the world are you doing this? And that's a fair question. But we wanted to end 2018 with an awesome outdoor challenge and end the year on the top of the world. As we approach 4,000 meters, the air is getting so thin. Ann and Jess are starting to feel the effects of the altitude.
Feeling okay. Headache is still a bit there, but I'm trying to be positive.
I am so proud of Ann on this trip. Her fear of heights is all but vanished. She's leading the pack confidently with a smile on her face. I have never loved her more. You know we're getting high when we get above the tree line. Only shrubs and rocks at this point. Yak attack! She hates me. Only 20 more kilometers.
Yep, the hardest ones.
High altitude pharmacy and a French bakery. What more could we possibly ask for? This scenery is absolutely epic, and it just makes you feel so humble that you're sitting amongst these crazy, crazy mountains. It gives you so much respect for all of the Sherpas, mountain climbers, and the people out there that tackle these giants. There's an absolutely cruel irony to the higher we go, the more beautiful it gets. 7 in the morning. It must be minus 10 degrees. No running water. No more jokes. No more running around the woods and laughing.
And I won't lie to you, since yesterday I've been really ill. Altitude sickness has hit me like a brick.
We all felt so sick last night. Absolutely pounding, pulsing headaches. And started taking Diamox. She had such severe headaches she couldn't open her eyes or look at light.
But it's just getting really difficult the higher we get. Still determined to make it.
Today is a day for us to acclimatize. Just hope that our body plays along.
Rock that looks like a piece of brie.
We're gonna have to make a really tough call tomorrow morning, whether we keep going or not. And there's a very real chance we might not make it.
Good morning, gang. This is the morning of day 7. I cannot believe it's been already a week. Yesterday I thought honestly that might be the end for me. I kept waking up during the night, kind of gasping for air a little. It's amazing how your body can adapt to this altitude. Today we're trekking to the Buche. It's about a 7-hour trek, going up to 4,900 meters. But we are in good form. We are excited. We are happy.
There's obviously no heating up here. There's only a stove in the kitchen. It's actually so cold that all the water in the toilets is frozen.
What lodges do is that they give you tap water, but the tap water freezes overnight. Yay! Put your hand into this. I'm 90 years old.
These mornings are absolutely freezing.
Still motivated by the raclette. Can't stop thinking about it.
But as soon as that sun hits us...
How beautiful is this? Oh yeah, the mountains are nice too.
And we even brushed our teeth this morning. I think we're in the high alpine desert. Is that a thing? That's what it feels like. We've just done the hardest part of this climb and passed 5,000 meters to the memorial site of all the Sherpas and climbers that have died here on Everest. We are absolutely knackered, guys. End of day 7. Our hands and faces are getting swollen. This is the part where it counts. The only noise in this howling Arctic wind. Well, gang, we made it to La Buche at 5,000 meters. Can you feel the excitement in the air? I don't know if you can tell, we're outside on a mattress in the sun. I told you, no matter how high we go, it just keeps getting more and more amazing. It is 6 a.m. It's minus 25 degrees. Our heads are pounding.
What's today, love?
Today is the day we go on basecamp.
How'd you sleep?
Had really weird dreams.
This is my metal water bottle that was in my bed. It's cracked in 5 different places.
Doesn't matter.
A French woman's worst nightmare.
100% the coldest night of sleep in my entire life. Everest Base Camp. This is the day.
Today's day 8. We are finally going to Everest Base Camp. This is the last stretch. It is extremely cold.
Every step is difficult.
I'm literally wearing all my clothes. I can barely move. I think I got 7 layers on my top.
Look at that amazing ice on my mustache. It's so gross right now. There's nothing up here but rocks and a couple yaks. Nothing else can survive. Doesn't feel like we should be able to either. I didn't really think we'd make it up this far. It's just astonishing. And we made it to Gorkshep, and that was not an easy hike.
This is the last final stretch. I'm exhausted.
This is gonna take mind over matter to get us up there. These are the last few steps, guys. We simply can't go any further. It's gotta be just up here, around the corner. There it is, love. It's right in front of us. Oh my goodness. Oh. We did it, love.
We did it.
Definitely the hardest thing we've ever done.
100%. But we bloody made it.
We did it. Did you honestly ever think we'd make it?
I had doubts, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm so proud of you, love.
I'm so proud of you. I can't believe we did this together.
So, if we can do this,
Then so can you.
you know what we have to do now?
What?
Walk back.